The current state of Northstar is really, really fucking frustrating. Now, full disclosure here, I did have a script for this video. I do still have a script for this video, but it's not done, and I'm not going to finish it. If I tried to finish it, I would not finish this video at all. It's just not how I operate. So a lot of this is going to be freeform, just straight from the heart. So I'm sorry if I get ranty. I'll try to cover all my points in this video in a concise manner, but, you know, just know that. So in case you don't know what Northstar is, it's a mod loader for Titanfall 2, which allows for custom servers, custom mods, game modes, the works. Version 1.0 appeared around 2022, but it was under development for a long time. Right now we're on version 1.24 as of the time of this recording. Northstar appeared at a very opportune time. It appeared when the Titanfall 2 vanilla servers were just not playable due to constant DDoS attacks. So anybody who wanted to play Titanfall had to play it on a Northstar server, which caused tons of players to flock in. And even then, hosting a custom server was really hard. The only guide was a random pinned message in their Discord server. When I first started playing Northstar, I played around on a few servers, tried the custom game modes, and started a hide-and-seek server since there were none, and me and a friend wanted to try it. We then moved to Infection since we learned that, you know, Infection is just better hide-and-seek. In a way, Northstar is really special for me because I've tried hosting game servers before for Gary's Mod, Team Fortress, you know, whatever, but I've never actually been able to make a stable community until Northstar. It was a very different experience for me, and it's something I'm still very happy and very proud about. When I initially made the server, I figured it was going to be up for a few days at the max, and, you know, then it would just shut down, and I'd probably stop playing Titanfall. But to my surprise, people actually played. They joined the Discord, they started playing, and they came back, which is just something that's never happened to me before. And so suddenly I was like, oh shit, I gotta put in 11 out of 10 for this. I gotta put in some fucking work. People are actually interested in what I have to make, what I'm offering. I need to make it the best fucking possible right now. And so I just start trying to work on Infection, make it the best I possibly can. The default Infection game mode is an unfun piece of shit. It is so obviously just dropped like bloop, and then they forgot about it. The gameplay is so fucking atrocious. They play tested, if all, like for maybe 5 minutes, and this, yeah, it's good. The default game mode gives infected players increased movement speed via a permanent stim, which also gives them increased health regen. It also gives them increased air acceleration, and that's it. Oh, and increased health depending on how many survivors. So if you're a survivor and a infected knows basic movement, you're dead. There's nothing you can do unless you equip grapple and go to a high point. Then you can't lose. And you're encouraged to do this because every other strategy does not work fundamentally. It sucks. So I get to brainstorming, get to thinking, and I realized to make this game mode fun, you change 3 lines of code. 3 lines. To this day, Northstar has not updated the Infection game mode. They've done bug fixes once or twice, but when it comes to balance changes or making the damn thing fun, they haven't done anything. The 3 changes I initially made were get rid of permanent stim and replace it with an ability, give them a grapple, and remove the air acceleration. And holy shit, the game mode is balanced and fun, and I don't want to tear my hair out anymore playing as an infected. Unfortunately though, this theme of neglect is very common in Northstar, in every game mode, and in every game mode they release subsequently. And it is so deeply frustrating. It's so frustrating because it seems so easy just to make balance changes for this, you know? Bug fixes, okay, that's hard, but changing some values to make it more fun that's easy. That's 10 seconds, you know? Like, infection, kill race, Titan tag, the hidden, fastball, they're right there. They're so close. Just change it up a little bit and fix some of the bugs if you can. And people will start playing them again, because you need to understand, if people see that nobody gives a shit about this game mode, and every time I play, it's fucking frustrating, and there's always goddamn bugs, and it's never gonna change, they're never gonna update it, why the fuck would I join any of those goddamn servers? I'm just gonna enjoy my slop. PvP, yes! Attrition, yes! Open another attrition server. I wanna play that. And unfortunately, this theme of neglect, it just continues with everything they release. They released Frontier War, which was a cut game mode from the vanilla Titanfall 2 experience. And they said, oh my god, we gotta make this, we gotta recreate this, and we gotta hype the shit out of it. This is cut content that we can get back. But what they failed to realize is, motherfuckers, it was cut for a goddamn reason. Do you wanna know what the reason is? It's unfun as fuck. It's so boring. It's so bad. It's so frustrating. You play as Northstar and snipe the fucking core from across the map. That's the entire gameplay. That's all you do. And it's unfun as fuck. It's so bad. And did they ever try to fix it? Did they ever try to make it better? Did they ever try to make balance changes? Did they ever try to make it fun after stopping everything they were doing to make this fucking game mode? Did they do anything past that? No. It's just sitting there in the same state as release. Maybe they fixed a bug or something, I don't fucking know. But it's just sitting there in its same fucking unfun state. I don't know what they were thinking. It's cut for a goddamn reason. It is cut because it's unfun as fuck. But I don't mean to discredit the Northstar devs, okay? Like, they're smart as fuck. They know what they're doing when it comes to developing. No, like, I couldn't do it. Not me. I can do game modes and mods, kind of. I'm mediocre at it. But they know deep level shit that just doesn't make any goddamn sense to me. So they're very smart and they're good at what they do. But, and you know, they work a lot. But the reason this video is titled Open Source ADHD is because they just love making something and then fucking forgetting about it forever and never touching it again and moving on to the new thing. Alright, let's go update this. Oh, what's that? Oh, yeah, let's work on that. Guys, stop everything. We need to work on this. And then, I don't know. They're smart when it comes to developing. But it feels like they're fucking morons. I'm sorry, but they're morons at everything else. They made a parkour game mode, which is awesome. That's so fucking cool. Because right now, in Titanfall, we have the Gauntlet. And that's it. There's no custom maps. Getting custom maps is a pain in the ass. Nobody plays them. Whatever. It's boring. Fuck that. Right? So Northstar had a great idea. They made a parkour mod. They made custom routes. They put up servers. They put up leaderboards. They advertised the fuck out of it. They got fucking Viper. They got his voice actor to hype this shit up. It was awesome. And they also released something called Mod Auto Download, which allowed for clients to download whatever mods were required for joining a server. Because if a mod requires a server to download, nobody's going to install it. They're just going to find a different server. Because before, you had to go to Thunder's Door, you had to look it up, hope it's the right version, put it in, restart your game, and then play. And this feature is, it should have been there day one. I'm fucking happy it's here now, holy shit. But this should have been something that you guys put in from the beginning. But I'm glad it's here now. And so parkour relied on Mod Auto Download, and parkour was a really fun event. And I was like, holy shit, this is their first W. This is their first banger. This is fucking awesome. And then parkour wasn't for me. I didn't really play it, but other people really loved it. And then I go to look in and I see, wait a minute, this is a temporary event? Well, hold on, they're gonna leave the servers up though, right? Like, those are gonna stay up so people can still play the parkour routes, right? Nope. They shut it all down. They turned all of the servers off and said, whatever. Parkour event over. Sorry guys, go home. Northstar has this really common habit of building up huge fucking hype, getting people excited and playing, and then killing it. Immediately. Forgetting about it and killing it. Why would you shut down parkour? Why would you hype up parkour and work on it so much just to fucking kill it? I don't understand. And I was like, what the fuck? Are you guys morons? And then I looked at nobody else is hosting a parkour server, right? So I'm like, I gotta capitalize on this. Like, people love that shit. Like, I'll like, okay. So I get to working on it, right? And it took a majority of my weekend. I had to DM the guy who made the back end for parkour a bunch. He was super helpful. He was really nice. I had to set up a whole different server on Docker, which I had never done before. I had to put up the parkour server, and it took quite a long time. But it relied on mod auto download, which was a feature they added. And I was so happy about mod auto download. I was so like elated. I was so happy because this, for a long time, I really wanted to make custom infection content that would require a mod download, like a custom announcer, custom voice lines, like, watch out, pilot, the first infected is here now. Like, that would have been so fucking cool. That would have been so awesome, right? But, like, 5 days after I put up the parkour server, which relies on mod auto download, they decide, yeah, guys, we're turning off mod auto download by default. We gotta make some updates to it, make it better. What? You motherfuckers, you're turning it off? Your player base is dying. You cannot justify your own existence. People don't open Northstar. Northstar does not offer anything different from the vanilla experience at all, because all the things you do offer are either not supported, not fun, or just not working. But mod auto download could have changed that. You could have put all that shit in the developers' hands. You could have just given it everybody to the fucking community. You could have let people do whatever they wanted. Limitless custom content now that we could download mods to our own computers from servers. And you fucking turn it off? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking morons? I had to shut down my fucking server because nobody can join a server. Nobody joins a server. Nobody's gonna go out of their way to download a mod to join a server. To my discredit, they did say that it was a preview version, but Northstar's dying. You need this right now. Just leave it on with a shitty version that kind of works and then update it later. Northstar, imagine how much cool shit we could have right now if it was on. Why, in my right mind, would I work on something for Northstar if I know that shit like this is just going to keep happening? Northstar cannot justify their own existence. If I want to play Titanfall, if I want to play Attrition or PvP, why would I go out of my fucking way to open Northstar? I can just use the mods on vanilla now. I'm just gonna go play PvP on vanilla because there's tons more players, I'm guaranteed to get a match, and it's gonna be a full match instead of, maybe there's 12 people online right now. Like, I don't understand. Why would you fucking do that? And so I went into the Northstar server and I asked, hey, any ETA on when this is gonna be back? I just spent my whole fucking weekend. I was holding back because I was fucking livid. I wanted to unleash. I wanted to call them fucking morons because they fucking were. I was so fucking upset because it felt like I had just had to start over. Like, this whole time I'd been held back. And for like the first time ever, I could do so much cool shit. And now I'm just being held back. I can't. And yeah, I know they're gonna turn it on again, but I'll keep saying it again and again. They need this right now, and it's been off for like 6 months. Northstar's dropping in player count. It's not gonna go up anytime soon unless something drastic changes. We need custom content. We need custom game modes. We have the custom game modes, but they're not supported. Nobody cares because they're all unbalanced, buggy, or just abandoned. And I go in there and I say, hey, could I get an ETA? And they say, no, I'm sorry, there's no ETA, sorry. And I know how these guys operate. No ETA means 12 to 18 months. It's just how they are. It's It's the common theme. Stuff gets stuck in PR hell forever. Shit takes forever, man. Because nobody wants to test anything. It's very, very frustrating. And a lot of these problems stem from the Northstar developers not playing Titanfall. I'm sure they play a little bit, but it's not how they get their fun. They get their fun by working on Titanfall. That's fun for them. They don't play Titanfall. They prefer to work on it. And so there's this huge disconnect from the player base and the developers. But it's an unfixable problem because these guys do this out of the kindness of their own goddamn hearts. They don't have to do this. They're not paid. They don't take donations. They do this for free. And god damn it, I should be grateful. I shouldn't be complaining this fucking much. But Northstar is in hospice care right now, guys. You seriously gotta step it up a little bit. We get 50 players at most at peak hours, and we have 100 fucking servers. What the fuck? Who's hosting these servers? There's 30 fucking attrition servers right now. I've never seen one of them filled. Ever. I barely see people playing attrition. Ever. These servers definitely had a place when vanilla wasn't playable. They were, great. But vanilla's playable now. Why are you wasting your money? Why are you bloating the fucking server list? Turn them off. Northstar developers aren't the only ones to blame here. Northstar server hosters just love hosting slop, and so do the players. The players are conditioned to just love and only play their slop because there's nothing new. They only want to play PvP and attrition, and that's it. Maybe Titan Brawl, the one Germany server, but that's it. No custom game modes. Guys, why are we playing Northstar? Fuck it, let's hop on vanilla. We can get more games faster. I don't understand. Just a quick recap here. Northstar's main problems are, ever since vanilla was playable again, they have not shifted their brand, what they're known for. They're not known for custom shit, they're known for custom servers. They're not known for custom game modes, they're known for, hey, this is another way to play Titanfall. They don't want to hype up anything, and if they do hype it up, they kill it in a month for some fucking reason. That doesn't make any sense to me. They could totally just work on this shit and advertise it and say, hey, guess what? Here's some new patch notes for this fucking game mode. It's cool now. Give it a try, pilots. And that would get people talking and playing, but they just don't do it. And Northstar doesn't really have any advertisement. It's all just word of mouth at this point. So some of you might be thinking at this point, hey buddy, this sure is a lot of bitching and complaining. Why don't you do something about it? It's open source. And to explain that, I'll say Northstar really does not have the best space for developers. A lot of pull requests, which is what is used to make new changes to Northstar and GitHub, are stuck just awaiting review or testing for a really long time. And especially now, given the current atmosphere with the players, getting people to actually try these game modes and these changes, getting people to have faith, would be really hard just coming from me. But if Northstar were to do it, if Northstar were to say, hey guys, come check out and try these new changes for this game mode, then they could get people on. It'd be a lot harder for me. Some other people might be saying, okay then, well, if you're not going to do that, what do you suggest to make Northstar better?
Well, there is the emergency disaster mode for the org chart. This gives me full authority over every single person in the office.
I never said you could.
All you have to do is say it. Just say it.
Okay, I'll think about it.
Say it. Just do it.
I promise to give authority back to you when this crisis is over.
This office needs a strong man. Say it.
No.
So. All right. Well, you're gonna have to deal with this yourself.
In all seriousness, though, this is what I suggest. Take some time to work on the game modes. When you're doing your dev playtesting sessions, try some old game modes. Shift your focus just for a little bit to the old game modes like Fastball. Fastball's so close to being good and being played a lot. It's so close to being a competitive game mode. It just needs the bug fixes. That stupid fucking bug where you spawn in the floor for no goddamn reason. That's pretty detrimental. And also, like, I don't care if you want to make improvements to parkour. I don't care if you want to make improvements to MAD. I don't care if they're fucking buggy. Leave them on. There's no reason to kill this fucking hype. It is actively hurting Northstar and its reputation. Because the next time people see you hype something up, they're just gonna say, oh wow, can't wait for this temporary event they're gonna kill in a week. You know? It's not a good habit to be in. And it's hard to leave that responsibility to the server hosters and community when you screw them at every corner. You know, intentionally or unintentionally. Some of you might also be saying, what are you going to do? You know, you can complain about Northstar all you want, but what are you going to do to try and make it better? What I want to do, not right now, but soon, what I want to do is I want to make a repository filled with complete rewrites, changes, updates to the game modes. I want to rework them, make them fun, get rid of all the bugs, and I want to put it in my own separate repository so that anybody who wants to contribute won't be stuck in a pull request hell forever. It'll be released as a server-side only mod that anybody can install to make those game modes fun again, and hopefully people will have faith and try these game modes again. The reason I want to do this is because a lot of Northstar developers have become disillusioned with the whole project. They've become frustrated and have left. And I want to make a new space where they can work on Northstar, the crucial parts of Northstar that keep people around as much as they want with very little limitation. Get as experimental as you fucking want as long as it's fun. We could make a whole repository of new game modes if MAD was still there, but it's not. So once that comes back, we could branch to that too. To be fair, this is all speculative, and it's something I definitely want to try and put effort into so that servers aren't forced to host only attrition and PvP and whatnot. To wrap up this video, there was a thing I was going to talk about and get into detail with, but I'm deciding not to. It might not be conductive for this video since I wasn't there, I don't know the most about it, but you know, drama behind the scenes. You know, Northstar developers allegedly keeping a really toxic contributor around despite making, you know, all the other contributors not want to work on it due to him being so toxic. And, you know, allegedly keeping racist server members around because I don't know why. I mean, I say allegedly, but I witnessed it. And, you know, there was a Northstar developer. If you know who this person is, please don't do anything, please. There was a Northstar contributor who quit and told me all about the shit in the back scenes. But the reason I'm not talking about this deeply is because I don't want to name drop, I don't want to get involved. But the surface level shit is there's tons of jackass moderators who nobody likes. And there's, you know, just a bunch of like racists and homophobes who are there for so long and just never get banned for some fucking reason. And the leadership doesn't seem concerned enough to do anything about it. I mean, I don't want to get into it unless I see a reason to. Maybe there's a part 2 to this video, I don't know, but probably not. Thank you for watching the video to this point, I really appreciate it. I'd like to quickly thank all the executive members in my Discord server who donate to keep the servers up. We wouldn't be here without you guys, and I seriously appreciate it. Before this video ends though, I'd like to say that comments are open, I'll respond to every single one if needed, and you can bring the discussion to my Discord server if you want, you know, open discussion, I don't care, speak your mind. And one final thing, in a few coming days, we're going to be hosting a 1v1 tournament with a prize pool. I don't know what the prize is going to be. I mean, it'll probably be a Steam gift card, I just don't know amount, right? It'll probably be just money, right? But it's going to be a 1v1 Coliseum style tournament where you pick and choose weapons and banned maps and, you know, choose which ones to play on, and you do best of 3. It's going to be awesome, and I'm really excited for it. So if you want to participate in that, we're doing a mock tourney right now just to make sure everything goes smoothly, and then we're going to do the real one. If you'd like to participate in that, feel free to join the Discord server. There's a link to the Discord in the description if you're interested. Okay, one more final thing. You should really play Northstar. You should prove to these guys that there's a community that wants and likes this custom content. And hey, while you're at it, maybe you can play on the Awesome Infection server? Maybe? Maybe you can play on that? I've put a lot of work into it. I've, changed a lot of things. I've hired modders to change a lot of things, add new custom special infected types, add the evac dropship, fix tons of bugs. I mean, I've tried my hardest to make it really fun. So, maybe check it out. But for real now, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you for watching.
There's nothing.
Thank you, son.